Welcome to skedline.com. I'm Alex Filiomeni, and here's what's making news today. Gerald Butts, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's former top aide, testified today that there was no intention to pressure Jody Wilson-Raybould to change her mind on the criminal prosecution of SNC-Lavalin, and the official engagements were only meant to ensure she had full facts on the impact of potential conviction. During his testimony, Butts said, "I am firmly convinced that nothing happened here beyond the normal operations of government." Butts said highly trained legal staff worked on the file to ensure no line was crossed in engagements with the former Attorney General. He said the objective was to underscore the impact of a prosecution, including the thousands of jobs at stake. In the beginning of his testimony, Butts said he intends to tell the truth today after motion to have him sworn in failed. He said he was here to explain what happened with Jody Wilson-Raybould from his point of view. Butts stated, "I was deeply concerned by what the minister was saying. I tried to counter her misapprehensions with repeated, and I believe me, honest efforts, but in the end, I was unable to do so, and here we are today." Butts testified he did not want to discredit Wilson-Raybould, only to give a different version of events backed up by his own notes, text messages, and conversations with other officials. Butts said he was not aware of her apparent discomfort about lobbying efforts in the SNC-Lavalin file until she was removed from the Justice portfolio in January 2019 as part of that shuffle. Butts stated, "It was only not about second-guessing the decision, it was about ensuring that the Attorney General was making her decision with the absolute best evidence possible." Butts said working at the Prime Minister's office was the highest accomplishment of his professional life, and what is happening here is not fair to the people named in her statement. You can watch the full testimony at cbc.ca. In Toronto news, today is Toronto's 185th birthday. Today is now declared the City of Toronto Day. Mayor John Tory, on behalf of the Toronto City Council, proclaimed today, March 6, 2019, as City of Toronto Day. On this day, March 6, in 1834, the City of Toronto became incorporated as the former town of York. In Tory's proclamation posted on his Twitter today, it reads, "Toronto has grown into Canada's largest city and the fourth largest in North America. It is home to a diverse population of more than 2.9 million people," he added. "It is a global center for business, finance, arts, culture, and is consistently ranked one of the world's most livable cities." It looks like Toronto will be getting a new GO station. It was reported that there will be a big announcement expected today for a new GO train station near Woodbine Racetrack and Casino. According to a Metrolinx report from November, the new station, which will be located west of the Highway 27 near the racetrack, it would be part of the major GO service expansion that could be replacing this existing Etobicoke North station. The 700-acre entertainment complex is expected to include an expanded casino, a performance venue, retail and commercial spaces, restaurants, and hotels. The Metrolinx report also indicated that the Woodbine station could serve as a stop on the Up Express, potentially extended to the Finch-Lest LRT. It could also mean to the implication of a high-speed rail on the Kitchener GO corridor. The report also estimates the total cost of the building the new station would be between $95 and $120 million. In Humber College news, it was announced that Humber College will be moving to a 7-1-7 academic semester starting in the new fall semester. 7-1-7 means that each semester will begin with 7 weeks of classes, followed by a reading week, and concluding with 7 weeks of classes. Previously, Humber only had a full reading week in the winter semester. Skedline reporter Michael Ranger has a full story on skedline.com. Now, let's go to Ryan with your sports news.
Thanks, Alex. Now for today's top sports stories. Montreal Canadian goaltender Carey Price hit 315 career wins last night and is now officially tied with Jacques Plante for the record of the most career wins as a Habs goalie. It wasn't clear if Price would play in Tuesday's game against the LA Kings because he missed practice on Monday due to illness. Tonight, the Toronto Maple Leafs will face off against the Vancouver Canucks in an away game. The Leafs hope to continue to benefit from drafting Mitch Marner, who scored 10 points, consisting of 3 goals and 7 assists, throughout the last 4 games, having most recently played and lost to the Golden Knights, Coyotes, and Avalanches. The Canucks are hoping to make a comeback. Shakita Evans was the first woman to be drafted into the NBA 2K League Tuesday night. As a former college and semi-pro basketball player, Evans is one of 2 women who qualified for the league this year, with the other being Brianna Novin, who was not selected but could sign as a free agent. Due to a lack of diversity, the league held focus groups with women gamers to spot barriers. The main finding was that male players don't pass the ball to their female counterparts. FIFA had a record $2.79 billion in cash reserves, and its revenue climbed to $6.4 billion in the period from 2015 to 2018, which included the 2018 World Cup. The league predicted only $1.65 billion in cash reserves in the same period, but people speaking confidentially to the Associated Press said otherwise. For more on the top sports stories, head to skedline.com. Now to Anastasia for entertainment.
Thanks, Ryan. Here's what's happening in the world of entertainment. Tributes have been pouring in for actor Luke Perry, who died Monday after having a stroke at the age of 52. Perry was most known for his roles on Beverly Hills 90210, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and the recent hit show Riverdale. Kristy Swanson, who co-starred alongside Perry in the 1992 Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie, reacted to his death in a heartfelt Instagram post yesterday. "You were that guy, that forever friend. We always had each other's backs, and I will always remember you." Lily Reinhart, who co-starred alongside Perry on the hit show Riverdale, tweeted out saying, "I'm thinking of his family, his children. I pray for them to heal and find peace in this devastating loss." Luke Perry's daughter, Sophie, has also spoken out about her father's passing. In a recent Instagram post, she wrote, "I cannot individually respond to the hundreds of beautiful and heartfelt messages, but I see them and appreciate you all for sending positivity to my family and I." Marvel's first film featuring a female lead is set to hit the screens this Friday. It's quite fitting as Friday is International Women's Day. The movie stars Oscar-winning actress Brie Larson, who plays Carol Danvers, an Air Force pilot who gains superhero powers and becomes Captain Marvel. The highly anticipated film already has an 83% certified fresh rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Kylie Jenner has been named the world's youngest self-made billionaire according to Forbes' billionaires list. The youngest Kardashian made her fortune in her best-selling cosmetics line. The 21-year-old founded and owns Kylie Cosmetics, which generated an estimated $360 million in sales last year. In a statement, Jenner said, "I didn't expect anything. I did not foresee the future, but it really feels good. That's a nice pat on the back." Yesterday, in an explosive sit-down interview with CBS This Morning's co-host Gayle King, R. Kelly very vocally denied the sexual abuse allegations against him. The R&B singer has been charged with 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse, but has not pleaded guilty. In the interview, R. Kelly said that he has been assassinated by people since these allegations began. When King confronted Kelly and asked if he had broken any laws when it comes to women, Kelly responded by saying, "Absolutely not." I'm Anastasia Colson-Gagnon, and that's all for today's news. Head to skedline.com for more stories and be sure to check back tomorrow.